Hola, bienvenidos a Spanish from Zero to Hero. Yo soy Emanuel y yo soy tu profesor de español de Colombia. Welcome back. In today's video, after having learned about the differences between ser and estar, how they are conjugated in different contexts with different exercises, we're going to see how they work together in realistic phrases, in realistic sentences. Okay? Bueno, here we need to fill in with the correct form of the verb ser or estar. Bueno, entonces, as a quick reminder, we have here when is estar used and when is ser used. So I want to keep this close. No, I think here is fine. Okay, so, ¿dónde el gato? ¿Dónde el gato? I'm asking about the cat's position, about its location. And because of this, okay, I need to use estar. Entonces, ¿dónde está el gato? Because el gato is a he, is a singular third person. ¿Dónde está el gato? El gato, muy miedoso. And here we have new vocabulary. I have forgotten about this. Okay, miedoso, miedoso. This is a new adjective you have to add into your adjectives list. Miedoso or miedosa, depending on whether we're talking about a male or a female, means scary, a scary person, or in this case, a scary cat. ¿Sí? Entonces, el gato, as this is el gato, the male cat, el gato, muy miedoso, muy miedoso. Okay, what is this? Let's figure this out in our context list. Miedoso, miedoso, what do you think it is? I think miedoso is definitely personal opinion. Is this how you think the cat is? No, it is more like a statement. So it could be an opinion, but not really this is a description, because you know your pet and you know how your cat is. Your cat is scary. It's a description of the cat. And so you say el gato es muy miedoso. El gato es muy miedoso. And then el gato en la habitación. El gato en la habitación. We're talking about a location where the cat is located at. So, el gato está en la habitación. La habitación. La habitación. This is the bedroom. This is a good one. I think we didn't learn this one before. La habitación. La habitación. Good. Congratulations. Let's move on to our second example here, talking about the kids. I know this is something new for you. You know, there are like two different verbs, different conjugations, and according to the subject we're talking about, you also need to think about the context, and it's like too much information going on. It might be hard so far, but if you have followed along so far, I'm pretty sure this won't take really that much for you to figure out, especially because I'm helping you out. But if you're feeling super lost and you don't know, you have no clue of why I'm choosing this, I recommend you going over my last two videos where I explain very thoroughly how and when to use each over the other forms of the verb to be, ser and estar. Here we have los niños en el jardín. Los niños en el jardín. What is this? Is this a location? Again, because I am just, saying where the kids are at. So, los niños están. Están. The one with the N at the end, because it is many of them. Los niños están en el jardín. I'm sorry, because I didn't write the answers here. ¿Dónde está el gato? Repeat after me. ¿Dónde está el gato? El gato es muy miedoso. El gato está en la habitación. El gato está en la habitación. Los niños están en el jardín. Los niños de la señora Juana. The kids are Mrs. Juana's children. Los niños de la señora Juana. La señora is the lady. This is actually la señora with the R here. Yes. Los niños de la señora Juana. We're talking about, what do you think? What do you think it is? We are assigning possession because the kids belong to Mrs. Juana. So we have possession or ownership. So we have to use ser. Now, how are we going to conjugate it? Los niños, we're talking about multiple kids, and it's los, it's a they, so ellos. Ellos son. Los niños son. Los niños son, the kids are. Los niños son de la señora Juana. And then, los niños, traviesos. Los niños son traviesos. Travieso, traviesa. See, this is a good one for your kids. Travieso, traviesa, traviesos, traviesas. Traviesos, what do you think this is? This is traviesos, and I'm just describing how they are, isn't it? I mean, it's not like that's their profession. That would be funny. That's a description. I'm describing their behavior. So, los niños son traviesos. That was funny. Los niños son traviesos. Here, I am talking about the way I am. Yo muy feliz ahora. I am very happy now. This is a good one. What do you think this is? I think this is tricky for two reasons. First, because here, remember, this is not only about health. This is basically when someone asking you, hey, how are you doing? How are you? This is how and someone is doing at the very moment. And second, remember, the key word here is ahora, now, at this very moment, implying this is not a definitive thing. So we cannot use any of the, this is not ser, because remember, ser is only for something that defines you. And because of ahora, I'm asking you, how are you at this very moment? I am like this now. So this is something more temporary, which is I am happy now. I'm happy for the moment. Estar is more convenient here. So we use yo estoy. Yo estoy, I am. Yo estoy muy feliz ahora. This is different if you say yo soy muy feliz. Yo soy muy feliz means I am a happy person, or in general. But no, the answer is estoy. Estoy muy feliz ahora. Ahora. This is the key. Ahora. Also, yo tranquila is the same thing. I'm happy, I'm relaxed, estoy muy feliz, estoy tranquila. Also, estoy muy bien, estoy muy bien. And these three sentences make this a perfect way of answering to the question, how are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Oh, estoy muy feliz, estoy tranquila. If you're a woman, estoy tranquila. Or if you're a man, estoy tranquilo, tranquilo. And also, estoy muy bien. Gotta write this one down in your notes and keep it in mind. Number 3. No, not this one. Let's do, which one are we gonna do? Let's do this example. I think it's very good talking about public transportation. El transporte público is an el transporte público Muy limpio. So, first, muy limpio, very clean. We have this characteristic or adjective which is limpio or limpia. Limpio, limpia. As this is an el, we use limpio. El transporte público, muy limpio. Now, what are we talking about? How do I know whether this is in estar or ser? What is this? Is this a location of how something is? How is public transportation? Not really, because this is only for when people is asking you how are you doing. Personal opinion, maybe, but I'm talking about a factual thing. I'm just saying how is public transportation in my city, which is more like a description. Therefore, we have to use ser. El transporte público es muy limpio. El metro de una empresa privada. El metro de una empresa privada. Okay, first we need to understand the sentence because this is something I don't understand. Okay, first, what is una empresa privada? Una empresa privada es una empresa, la empresa. Una empresa, as we have it in the example, like una empresa is a company. Una empresa. And we also have privada, privado, privada, private. Entonces, una empresa privada is a private company. So, el metro belongs to a private company. Okay, this is belonging. I know the answer now because belonging is a basically ownership, possession. Therefore, we use ser. So, el metro es de una empresa privada. El metro es de una empresa privada. Similarly, we can say el metro super rápido. El metro es super rápido because I am describing how is the metro. El metro es super rápido, ¿sí? And finally, los trenes y los buses de la ciudad, los trenes y los buses de la ciudad eléctricos. Tenemos eléctrico, eléctrica. This is the characteristic, the adjective electric. ¿Sí? Entonces, los trenes y los buses de la ciudad are electric. What is this? Again, I am describing how they are. So you say son, because I'm talking about both trains and buses. Los trenes y los buses de la ciudad son eléctricos. Bien, bien. So here, in English, you say public transportation. You don't say the public transportation. In English, you say trains and buses, not the trains and the buses. In Spanish, though, we say the article the before the noun. So in Spanish, we need to say el transporte público or los trenes and los buses. Trains in the city. In Spanish, that would be los trenes de la ciudad. That's why you need to be super clear at when to use el or la or los or las, which is something we deeply covered in one of my previous videos. I think that was like the fifth video of this entire course. Also, love is great. You just say in Spanish, el amor. El amor es grande. El amor es grande. If you think el amor es grande, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next video with more exercises and activities comparing ser and estar at the same time. If you want to finish these exercises on your own, you can download for free this workbook right in the description or in my first comment of this video. Hope you enjoyed y nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao, chao.